Mr. President, members of the Oxford Union, many years ago I proposed a motion here, "It's grim up north," and on that occasion I'm delighted to say that the proposition was overwhelmingly carried. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is a much more profound and difficult debate. Religion is at the heart of everything, really. I say, Mr. President, is this real tonight? Is everyone here alive? Or am I imagining it? I mean, Mr. President, if there was no religion, would those people who were queuing up outside in good order and were told that the room were full, would they have accepted that fact, or would they have stormed into the room? No, I think they believed in good order. Likewise, Mr. President, if there was no religion, would everyone in this room accept that it is right for 4 gentlemen to dominate the Union this year? Would they not have protested and said, "Where are the women?" No, they believe in good order, and they believe that is democratic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was born a Catholic, and I will die a Catholic. Just as if I'd have been born Jewish, I would have been proud to have been born a Jew. I've never met anyone, particularly those I've heard thus far proposing the motion, who have explained to me in such a way that I can accept entirely that there is no God. This is a very, very profound moment. Do we exist? Who made us? And I would expect at Oxford, the best university not only in the country but in the world, to have some rigour when it comes to voting on this motion. So hands up those people who came to this debate tonight and have already made up their minds how they're going to vote. Hands up. Well, it would seem that there are some left who might be persuaded by the force of the arguments. And the thing that we have to have at the heart of what is the definition of religion? Well, we refer to the Oxford English definition. It is belief or an acknowledgement of some superhuman power or powers, which is typically manifested in obedience, reverence, and worship, such as belief as part of a system defining a code of living as a means of achieving spiritual improvement. So, ladies and gentlemen, as that definition shows, the concept of religion is indeed a very, very broad concept. And I'm not going to pretend tonight to this union that I have any profound knowledge other than that of my own faith, the Catholic Church. And it was unfortunate that the proposer for the motion immediately attacked the Catholic Church. I, as a Catholic, do not accept that the Irish Republican Army had followed the teaching of the Catholic Church. I, as a Catholic, do not accept that priests who are proven to be paedophiles are following the teaching of the Catholic Church. No, Mr. President. These are people who are breaking... So did someone want to... Yeah. Well, as I said, Mr. President, I'm talking about the Catholic Church in particular, and other people opposing the motion are touching on other faiths. And I made that point because the proposer of the proposition was specifically addressing his remarks to the Catholic Church.
Point of information.
Yes?
Point of information. In a state tribunal, the Irish State found that Catholic bishops had positively lied and deliberately misled in covering up the rape of children by priests. That is Catholic Church policy, whatever about theology.
That is not Catholic policy, and the Church would condemn those bishops. That is not Catholic policy, and I think there's a little bit more that I want to say. We've already had one critic that I'm talking too much about the Catholic Church. I just wanted to respond to the opening gambit of the proposer. True religions, I think, provide a moral teaching which creates good order. Without religion, we would have anarchy as far as I'm concerned. There are many positive benefits of religion. Does religion harm society? If the proposition wants to simplistically blame religion for the problems of society, they should also give credit to the benefits that it brings to society. And in 2006, the Rowntree Foundation did an analysis called Faith as Social Capital, and they looked at the contribution of faith communities in the UK. And it found, on balance, that faith communities provide a positive contribution to society through social capital. For years, churches have been quietly making a huge difference day in and day out to people's lives. And as a Member of Parliament for 30 years, I'm proud to have worked very closely, not with the Catholic Church, but of all faiths in the constituency that I represent. Now, Mr. President, Margaret Thatcher was once famously quoted as saying that there is no such thing as society. She was wrongly quoted. I believe there is a society, and I think faith and religion has done a great deal of good. You only have to look at the Council of Nicosia in 325 that mandated that hospitals should be established in every city. In 1660, the first hospital in Paris was established by its bishop. We can go on and on about all the hospitals in London that have been named after religion. So in conclusion, Mr. President, I would expect from this, I say again, the finest university in the United Kingdom and the finest university in the world to be rigorous with the motion. And the proposers want us to believe that the House accepts that religion harms society. It does not. I hope this House will resoundingly reject that proposition.